Display, no display, display, no display, display, no display. Hey everyone, I'm having fun with my polarized filter. And I'm also working on some basic color grading for one of my videos that I'm shooting. So this video, the lighting was really nice. It had a spotlight, it had some stage lights, but between my Canon and my Nikon, the color was a bit off. And on my Nikon, I have it set on the, the lowest, the most even setting for the video, which is like flat, just everything flat. I love it because then I can, meld it any way I want, like a gorgeous hunk of clay. So, right now, I'm actually going to show you guys, the importance of just doing some basic color grading and just some, some little brightness touch-ups and darkness touch-ups, and just show you how much of a difference it makes. Alright, so if we turn to the screen now, and play right now. So, as we can see here, Mr. Tim Doodley, he is a professional Elvis impersonator. This is what he looks like now. And I am going to actually switch displays here, and let's go right there. Mr. Tim Dudley is a professional Elvis impersonator. And does a pretty good job. Now, I really want to show you guys the difference. Here's the ungraded Canon C-Log footage. As you can see, it's a little bit softer, a little bit more flat. And then here's the footage from the Nikon that I've, contrasted and done a whole bunch of stuff to. Now, as I turn off the brightness and contrast, that is what it looked like. Now, as I turn off the levels, that is what it looks like. And as I turn off color balance, that is what it looked like. So, as you can see, there was a big difference between the Canon and the Nikon in terms of warmness. So the first thing I did was touched up the levels a bit. Next thing I did was touched up the color balance, and then I enhanced the brightness and contrast. Now I'm going to do the same to the Canon footage because a lot of times, especially when people are paying you for jobs, a lot of times they associate, contrast with, higher video quality, which isn't necessarily true, but it's all with the appearance of quality. Like if your video, if it's a clear picture and if it's got even color, it's good video. Apart from the cinematic logs and where like super contrasty or something stupid like that. We're not doing that. This is concert recording. Simple, no color grading required. But yeah, as we scroll through this, Tim goes around, jumps off stage, jumps back on stage. The most difficult part is getting it to match, but I'm not going into that right now. I'm just showing you guys the difference between, the graded and the ungraded. The first thing you want to do is get that color balance in there. Try and make it, whiter, and then it looks flatter. And then you go in, and this is on Premiere Pro, you go in, you adjust the levels of the colors, and I love this. You can adjust the black input, black output, white output. So if you have, and I will also illustrate this real quick, if you have a bit of peaking, as you can see on his cheeks, there's a bit of peaking right here on his hand and his cheeks because of the spotlight. Now, after leveling it off a bit, evening out the blacks a little, evening out the whites a little, that peaking is mostly gone, and it looks more even, the detail is back, and it's really something you have to play around with, like, it's just, ooh, what's this do, like, oh, what do the levels do, oh, what does this do, what does the black input do, it's really a just, you just gotta play around with it. Okay. Yeah, that was just a little illustration of, you know, why it's important, why you would do it, and how it makes a difference, and why you would want it to make a difference. Now, if you want your image super flat, you know, more power to you. But overall, you're probably going to want it a bit more defined, a bit more contrasty, a bit more defined. So, yep, that's it for now. Just showing you guys the difference in that, and hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, hope I was able to inspire you just a little bit. So, have a good day, I'll see you guys later.